Got some great guards going head-to-head in this one. Brent, what will you keep your eye on in that matchup?
Well, Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest.
And now the New York Knicks starters. They've got Precious Achiuwa. Towns is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Josh Hart, and it's Bridges in at the point guard position. Now here's Maxey. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. Just 4 to shoot. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
Bridges deciding where to go with it. Nice move. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And so determined. Bridges finds a way to get the shot up and in. Now to the line.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So no doubt expectations will be high.
And here's Maxey after OG Anunoby made that last three-pointer. Maxey kicks to Embiid. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
And how about the poise from Embiid? Gets fouled, but stays with the shot and able to get that one in the air.
And Embiid drops them both.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
Bridges against Maxey. Driving inside. And slam dunk by Maxey.
And Maxey's guys encourage him to attack whenever he can because his first step is so explosive.
Now, here's Anunoby. Hart kicks to Towns. Here's Anunoby. No good from outside. The 76ers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Embiid, no good. New York has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Anunoby. A three-pointer off the mark. Anunoby's gone 1 of 3 on the night. To the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, I've been guarded so many different ways. I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody. Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, D.A., thanks. Pass to Hart. And Embiid with the block.
And how about the anticipation from the big fella? Embiid is one of the league's premier shot blockers.
Out to Edwards. Now George, defended by Hart. George passes to Embiid. Maxey sets a screen for Embiid. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Towns. And there it is for him.
And he also brings the hustle to the table. Towns doesn't wait when the break is on. He's quick to get up the court.
Embiid the screen. And George, here we go.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Second team foul.
Bridges outside. Pass to Anunoby. From outside the arc. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now, here's George. Just 5 on the clock. Driving the lane. Here's Embiid. Oubre, right side. A second chance effort. And it's good on the way in.
Now, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Bridges passes to Anunoby. Towns sets the pick for Anunoby. Fires the 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid inside the line. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's the Knicks up by 1. And don't go away. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
Tyrese Maxey out there with Paul George. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Embiid. And it's Oubre in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Up top, Anunoby. He's got 6. Hart kicks to Anunoby. He gets it in there. 8 points for OG Anunoby.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from him.
By himself. And Anunoby slams it in.
And you can't afford to lose Anunoby in transition. As soon as he has a step on you, it's over.
Oubre outside. Now Embiid. A 3-pointer, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Such a wide open look. Bridges has got the lead up to 7 now for New York.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, you can add it to the list.
Knocks it loose. Bridges with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's New York. Anunoby has the open look. And Embiid pulls it down.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
That'll be a jump ball.
Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for New York.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Well, one thing that's noticeable is just tremendous energy from everybody, and they put that into their transition play, and all that hustle is paying off.
And the dunk by Embiid.
And you do not want to be on the receiving end of that. Embiid throwing it down with some funk.
Bridges kicks to Anunoby. There's a screen by Achua. And the Knicks miss again. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers, trailing by 4. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Bridges against George. Bridges outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to Anunoby. Tipped away. Outside, George. And there's the drive. It's hauled in by Achua.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
That shot wide open. Anunoby's got 7 now in this quarter. Brett, would you say the point guard is considered the toughest position to play in basketball?
You know, Kevin, I think there's been a massive shift in what the point guard represents in the NBA game. I mean, how many teams over the past couple of years that have won championships have played with a traditional setup guard? What we're looking at is duos that can dribble, pass, and shoot and devastate defenses.
Here's Anunoby. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The 76ers trail by 5. And 1:01 left here in the second. Anunoby can't get that one to fall. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Embiid. Embiid absorbs the contact on the finish.
And right there, Embiid showing he's just too big and too skilled to stop.
Anunoby kicks to Achua. The kick out to Anunoby. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and here comes Oubre all alone. And finished off by Oubre.
This is where Oubre can be very, very dangerous out in transition and using those strides.
Anunoby outside. Oubre against Bridges. The kick out to Towns. It could go. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Knicks lead by 1. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. One guy who's been getting it done is OG Anunoby.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And New York, looking at who they've got. We've got DeLon Wright, Miles McBride out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's P.J. Tucker, and it's Robinson in at the 5 down low. Here's McCain, defended by McBride for the lead. Doesn't go for him. The Knicks with the lead. Brunson scanning the floor. Robinson sets a screen for Brunson. No good with the triple. Philadelphia's shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill.
with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. Here's McBride. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. And it's an 8-point Knicks lead.
And the advantage they have starting to increase. Things are coming together for them at a really opportune time.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
To halt the run, and Walker with the layup.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
To the inside, Robinson. Pass to McBride. New York moving the ball around. Brunson against Walker. Lets it go from deep. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Brunson sizing up the defense and really good at operating in the pick and roll.
And there's the foul. That's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Walker. And there's the call on Miles McBride. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Pass to McCain. Here's Grimes. Shot clock at 5. Stolen by Tucker. Here's McBride. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And McBride drops them both. There's 1:59 left in the third. Here's Walker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Walker's got 4 points this quarter.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Here's Brunson. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
The Knicks leading by 9 to the left side wing. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
For Philadelphia, they've gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Pass to McCain. Back to Walker. 58 seconds left here in the third quarter. To the left wing. Here's McCain. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Walker. Here's Grimes. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Grimes has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Walker against Brunson. 30 seconds left to play in the third. New York, no good that time either.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Taken away. One-on-one here. An easy 2 points on the layup. Brunson's got 5.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
And so it's New York in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've had fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The Knicks leading by 8. Embiid is out there with Edwards. Then there's Kelly Oubre. Then there's Maxey. And it's George in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And Embiid has got the ball here for the 76ers. Embiid with authority.
It's just so tough to knock Embiid off the block. That's his territory.
Bridges kicks to Towns. Hart the pass to Achua. In the corner, it's Bridges. Off target with his three. The 76ers trail by 6. Down low, it's tipped. George dishes to Embiid. Assertive move by Embiid.
Well, no question, Joel Embiid is page 1 on the scouting report. Maybe page 2 and 3 as well. He is a handful.
Here's Bridges. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. The 76ers shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. And George kicks to Embiid. There's the triple. The three. Good for Embiid.
Come on. Joel Embiid. I mean, 7-footers are not supposed to shoot like that.
Good on the three-point shot.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Embiid slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one is on Towns.
And you've got to admire the toughness that Embiid plays with. He doesn't let fouls stop him from scoring.
Anunoby outside to the paint. Towns kicks to Anunoby. New York moving the ball around. Clock at 4. Oubre pulls it in. The 76ers trail by 3. Embiid with it. Bridges covering. Edwards against Bridges. Edwards inside. Bridges against George. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Oubre can't get it to go. The Knicks leading by 3. Bridges finds Anunoby. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, the size, talent, and fearlessness of Towns is a lethal concoction. A prime-time player who poses many problems for the defense.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
George against Anunoby. Embiid kicks to Oubre. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
New York.
New York's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Pass to Hart. We've got 1:48 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Hart with a screen on Oubre. Shot clock at 6. And then Anunoby slams it in.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. And here's George for 3. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. The Knicks leading by 7. Bridges with it. George picks him up. Hart the pass to Anunoby. Back to Hart. And here's Towns. Pass to Anunoby. From deep three-point land. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And stolen by Anunoby. Now Hart. Now here's Achua. Edwards defending. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Justin Edwards. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Knicks?
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
The finish, and Anunoby slams it in.
But the truth is, they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Embiid sets the pick for George. Count it, good. Embiid with the steal. So it's New York picking up the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think,
space. And the Milwaukee starting five. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Bobby Portis. Then there's Damian Lillard. Then it's Jackson. And it's Prince in at the three. And for Philadelphia, they've got Joel Embiid. Tyrese Maxey is out there with Paul George. Then there's Edwards. And it's Oubre in at the small forward position. And Giannis throws it down.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, B.A., and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped.
It's near impossible trying to guard Embiid in the pick and roll. He's just so clever.
Antetokounmpo finds Prince. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Now here's Lillard. 5 to shoot. Antetokounmpo, a screen on George. Lillard, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And Maxey, here we go. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
What a finish from Maxey, getting it done right over the defense.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. Lillard passes to Prince. Yes, great play by Lillard to set it up.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. It's a three-point game. No good on the three. The Bucks have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Portis, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Embiid with a steal. With the dunk.
Oh, what a dunk by Embiid. He's just doing big man things the way big man should.
Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. Out to Lillard. Shoots over George. Lillard can't get it to go.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
George scanning the floor. 4-3. Pure from three-point range.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
And Embiid throws it down.
Nice feed inside, saw the play develop and hit him.
Oh, throw it down! Wow!
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Damian Lillard last season becoming the 51st NBA player ever to cross the 20,000-point threshold and the 17th fastest to ever do it. He said it's a great accomplishment and a rare space to be in. I'm like, man, I might be able to get 27 or 28,000 if I can stay healthy. Ryan, I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, me either. Thanks, Allie. And the dunk by Lillard.
Come on, man. Did you see? I mean, just using his strong frame to absorb the contact and still able to finish. Wow.
Now here's George. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Jackson attacking. Throws it down. And the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. Kelly Oubre picks one up. And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
Now here's George. And George with the jam.
And just not letting the tough defense stifle him. I mean, George gets the shot he wants. Hustle pays dividends, I'll tell you. And when it's getting you to the line like that, whew, man, what a night.
We know how great Joel Embiid is, but he simply hasn't been as effective in the postseason.
Part of that is because of all the defensive attention he gets. We know things tighten up in the postseason and things become much more challenging. That's why he needs a better supporting cast.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Joel Embiid pulls it down. Philadelphia leading by 3. Maxey passes to Embiid. 34 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to George. From behind the arc. They get it again. Embiid passes to Edwards. And it's all from three-point range. Bucks trail by 3. To the left wing. Portis for 3. And another miss by Milwaukee. Right side Maxey. Here's George. Philadelphia with another miss. No luck on that one. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. The Sixers up. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And looking at what we've seen from Philadelphia, what do you guys think?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
On the floor for Milwaukee, they've got Bobby Portis, Jackson out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Prince in at the 3. Now here's Lillard. Launches it. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to George. Well, Richard, as we've seen, sometimes all a player needs to prosper is a change of scenery.
Well, no doubt, B.A. One of the biggest deciding factors in being successful is how you fit into a system and how you fit in with the players around you.
Jackson gets the bucket.
And I love the balance for Lillard between scoring and passing. That time finding his teammate for the great look.
Philadelphia leading by 5. Embiid a screen on Jackson. George for 3, and it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Jackson. 5 points in the game. To the middle. And here is Antetokounmpo. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Lillard converting inside.
Inside, Lillard can deliver. He's a skilled finisher.
Embiid against Antetokounmpo. Puts up a 3. And the 76ers another 3.
Impressive offensive versatility for a big. He can show you a variety of looks.
An MVP in this league, Richard. Joel Embiid. Is there any way to slow this guy down?
The answer? No, B.A. There is no way to slow him down. He's got the unique ability of size, skill, athleticism. You name it, he's got it.
Inside, Embiid gets the advantage.
Look, inside, Embiid just has all the tools for success. The height, the power, and more importantly, the tenacity.
Jackson, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to Jackson. Here's Antetokounmpo. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
And just tremendous putback ability. Giannis with that length and agility, just unstoppable.
George against Jackson.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
George, right side. Count it. George has got 7 points for the quarter.
Yeah, it seems like George could do this all night. He just keeps finding shots.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. Lillard deciding where to go with it. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Lillard. Jacks up a 3. Lillard drains the outside shot.
A genuine sniper from downtown. Lillard's confidence is what makes him so dangerous.
Embiid a screen on Prince. For 3, Maxey sends it home from three-point land. Maxey's got 10.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 6 points for him. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game. Lillard against George. Antetokounmpo, a screen on George. Back to Lillard. Clock at 6. Lets it go from deep.
Yeah, just an outstanding defender. George's timing and feel for how to guard guys is a valuable commodity.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. This will be his second trip to the free throw line in this one. And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
And you got to give Paul George credit for his mental toughness. There's always lots of chatter out there, but he tunes it out and just focuses on his game.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 9. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Maxey. Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. Back to Lillard. Portis a screen. Lillard finds Portis. Here's Antetokounmpo. Edwards pulls it in. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. George against Lillard. Pass to Embiid. Got it off in time. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're venturing up that shot.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Paul George has been sensational.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
They've got Lonnie Walker and it's Yabusele in at power forward. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
Here's McCain, outside Walker. Pass to McCain. Here's Yabusele, fires for 3. Porter pulls it in.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
There's the drive. Trent left side. Let's go with a 3. And again, it's Milwaukee from deep.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Here's McCain. He's guarded by Porter. It's Walker on the wing. The Sixers with another miss.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Trent from long range. The shot won't fall. Philadelphia leading by 6. Here's McCain. It's not going to go for him. Trent with the defensive effort. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Pass to Lopez. Puts it up. Drops in the short one.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Here's McCain, still without a bucket. And Kevin Porter picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's McCain. He's guarded by Porter. It's Walker on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Nails it from 3. Walker's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Lopez, the screen. called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And the key for Lopez is getting established positioning. Once this happens, the D has to foul him.
And Lopez drops them both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Here's McCain. He's guarded by Porter. The kick out to Walker. And stolen by Green. Lopez passes to Green. Pass to Sims. Now Green. 5 on the clock. Chalk up 2 there. And Philadelphia has possession. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. And the Bucks pushing it up now. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show, as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Here's McCain. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Walker. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. Knocks it down from distance. And the 76ers lead by 4.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Out left to the wing. Lopez finds Green. Porter with it. They set the pick. That one goes. Count it. Porter's got his first basket.
Yeah, nice decision making. Porter Jr. can drive or pass off the pick.
Here's McCain, guarded by Trent. Here's McCain. Pass to Drummond. Here's McCain. The kick out to Walker. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Now Drummond. Another shot. Rejected by Lopez. And here's Green from the arc. Oh, at the buzzer! Wow!
I didn't think he was going to get it off in time.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game. Both teams putting up points in a hurry. Milwaukee out in front, leading by a point. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big man in the league today than we've ever seen.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So on the floor for Milwaukee, Jackson out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's Prince. And it's Portis in at the 4. Philadelphia's gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. Pass to George. Back to Embiid. Oh, Embiid with the flush.
And for them to get out in front, it feels like they're going to need him to lead the way.
Lillard against George. Lillard with the ball. The teardrop. It's hauled in by Oubre. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. To the inside. Embiid. And then Embiid with the dunk.
The team just loves to see Embiid fired up on offense like this. They really rely on his scoring ability.
And Embiid has got the ball here for Philadelphia. They've only given up 1 point in the fourth. Portis against George. Back to Embiid. Here's the second effort. Goes up again. No good on the shot. Good D by Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Edwards. Lillard finds Antetokounmpo. Jackson against Oubre. Out to Portis. Over Oubre. Portis gets the bucket.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Jackson against George. Driving in. Down low. Pass to Oubre. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Lillard against George. Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to Jackson. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Maxey. Here's Jackson. Softly drops in the floater.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Here's George. Soft touch off the glass.
This team counts on George to deliver points. His consistency under pressure is key to their offense.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on George. Here's Lillard. Oh, Lillard, a sweet little runner.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Hits the trifecta.
I-C-E, ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
And there's a 3-second violation. And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. He was very upbeat and positive, saying to his guys, let's go. I want you guys to up the pace. Look to push the ball up the floor whenever you can. They cannot stop us in transition. Let's see how the team responds. Guys?
Thanks for that, Allie.
Attacking in a big moment. Maxey is not holding back.
George against Lillard. Antetokounmpo outside. Kicks it out to Jackson. Counted from distance.
Just a selfless play by Giannis. He knows all eyes are on him, so he dishes to a ready shooter.
Outside Maxey. There's 49 seconds left in the final quarter. Pass to Embiid. The kick out to Maxey. Back to Embiid. Over on Antetokounmpo. And it comes off the front of the rim. Here's Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Maxey. Maxey against Lillard. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Maxey. Lets a floater go. Cash!
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. George against Jackson. George outside. Pass to Embiid. From downtown. Can't get the three to fall. And so it's Milwaukee who scraped by with the win. With the late victory. Allie, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
question for you. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo out there with Portis. Then it's Damian Lillard. And there's Jackson. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. And for the Knicks, we've got Bridges. Achua is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Hart in at the 2. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Gray.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
2 on the clock. Portis inside the three-point line, and Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Here's Bridges. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
One tough customer. Bridges fighting for the basket in close.
Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Lillard. From outside, off the mark.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
And then Karl Anthony Towns with the jam.
How about the creativity, the athleticism? That's a rare combination for a guy his size. Go to work, Cat.
Giannis high post. It's rebounded by New York. We know, Doris, that Towns might already be one of the best shooting bigs ever.
Well, Kevin, he flat stated and called himself the best shooting big of all time. He has an argument because not only has he shot the ball incredibly well from deep, even as his volume has gone up, his efficiency stays the same. This is a gifted offensive post player.
Towns, the pass to Bridges. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Tom Thibodeau had a few minutes to share. I asked him what his team needed to do in order to contain Giannis Antetokounmpo. Coach told me we have to make sure to communicate and help out on defense, specifically clogging up and taking away lanes to the rim. That's how he can really hurt you. Of course, it'll be an all-hands-on-deck tonight approach, trying to stop the Greek Freak. Guys?
Thanks, David. And he drives in. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Bucks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Lillard, and then Lillard slams it in.
Yeah, Lillard has those ups. He can get to the rim when he wants to.
Pass to Hart. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Anunoby. They get it back, tries again, and a nice play by Antetokounmpo as he scores.
Yeah, boy, the length of Giannis to get to the miss, and then the offensive ability to do damage afterward.
Bridges misses. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. A minute 50 left to play in the first. Giannis kicks to Lillard. High, arcing shot. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Lillard's got his second bucket.
Aggressive move by Lillard, attacking the heart of that defense.
Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have a great level of physicality.
Kevin, if you think about it, with the way the rules are starting to trend back toward that level of physicality, they've got an opportunity to be successful. They also have a big-time star in Jalen Brunson, so there's a lot to like about the future.
Towns with the steal. Pass to Bridges. Lillard against Anunoby. Three-pointer. Milwaukee with the rebound. Giannis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside for Jackson. Giannis inside. Covered by Achua. Portis a screen on Hart. Lillard from outside. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. Towns kicks to Bridges. The kick out to Anunoby. Hart with the screen for Anunoby. Connects from three-point range.
Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance.
Anunoby against Lillard. To the middle. Giannis dunks it down.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Towns for three, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And when you consider how the Knicks are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Prince out there with Bobby Portis. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Jackson in at the shooting guard. Prince kicks to Lillard. And stolen by Anunoby. Bridges misses. Poked away. Hart with it. Guarded now by Jackson. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Lillard. For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. The ultimate glue player, Josh Hart. Doris, he plays way bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
I'm going to be honest with you, Kevin. This is the best rebounding guard I've ever seen in my career covering the NBA. Let's remember, he won a national title in college. He's willing to do absolutely anything to help his team win. You want this guy on your side.
And just putting his entire offensive imagination on full display. What a smooth release from Lillard.
Bridges against Jackson. Bridges kicks to Towns. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court. Back to you.
DA, it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much. Giannis sets a screen for Lillard. To the paint, Towns with the steal. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Hart, that's good. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Knicks.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And boy, have they started out quick, running the floor, taking advantage of their speed.
Giannis will take on any defender. Nice finish that time.
Pass to Hart. Prince against Anunoby. 5 on the clock. Back to Hart. Makes it off the glass. Hart's got 6. When a team, Doris, is on a losing streak, what lessons can be learned from that?
Kevin, you know this. Losing streaks seem to be inevitable in the NBA. The season is too long to go through without some adversity. What I think you learn is grit and how to keep fighting even when you don't have your best game available.
The drive by Jackson. Antetokounmpo dishes to Lillard. Jackson up top. At the teardrop.
Well, because of his length, quickness, athleticism, this guy is able to smother shots. Excellent defense.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Anunoby. Lillard misses. The Knicks leading by 4. Anunoby with it. Picked up by Portis, and the shot will not go from Anunoby. We've got 1:18 left in the first half of basketball. Lillard against Anunoby. Lillard outside. Good D by Anunoby. The Knicks have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Bridges passes to Anunoby. Fires the three. Milwaukee with the rebound. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Achua kicks to Bridges. Launches it. Achua no good. Bucks trail by 4. And even 3-on-3 break. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. The Bucks shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
Hey, Lillard has all the talent in the world, but man, this guy is a great leader. Lots of charisma, and he holds his teammates accountable.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. Here's the teardrop, and the layup good by Lillard. Lillard's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
Mikal Bridges has been the guy making things happen for the New York Knicks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
26. The Bucks. 23.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. What a game we're seeing from Mikal Bridges.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Jalen Brunson out there with Miles McBride. Then it's P.J. Tucker. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Wright in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Brunson scanning the floor. That one doesn't drop. Bucks trail by 3. It's Trent on the wing. Brunson covering. Pass to McBride. Takes a 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Outside, Green. The kick out to Porter. The tie. They get it back. And he goes in for the dunk.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And New York making a change here. For New York, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room with the break. And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Wright, still without a basket. Here's Robinson, and there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. And the Knicks lead by 3. And it's Porter with the ball for the Bucks. Lopez a screen. With the floater, Porter, no luck.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Count it. Wright's got the lead up to 5 now for the Knicks.
You have to account for Delon Wright at the cup. This guy has good size at his position.
Porter with it. Brunson picks him up. Lopez passes to Sims. Porter against Brunson. Lock at 6. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Sims beats the shot clock but can't get it to fall. The Knicks leading by 5. Here's Brunson. Takes it inside and he converts the layup. Brunson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, this is the very definition of Jalen Brunson's game, his ability to get past defenders and create for himself or his teammates. That is nicely done.
Down low, here's Hakordi. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And it's a 9-point Knicks lead.
And really, this is the time to push it. Try to extend that lead.
You know, they can make things much easier on themselves in the fourth if they just have a few more possessions like that. This guy, a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive, scoring the ball.
Back to Brunson. Here's the screen. A minute 50 left to play in the third. Trains the three-pointer.
This guy won't give an inch. Brunson answers back with a 3 of his own. You've got to love it.
And one thing among many doors that's so impressive about Jalen Brunson, the way he goes to work in the paint. Wow.
Kevin, at his size, you have got to be crafty. You've got to have great footwork and great patience. You've got to be willing to work in a crowd. What he does is really impressive.
Here's Brunson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got, and now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
Jalen Brunson at the line, 2 shots. The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. 2 minutes are allowed.
Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to have a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
That one falls for Brunson.
Now, Jalen Brunson approaches the point guard position as a scorer. And boy, this guy can light you up.
Bucks trail by 9. Outside, Porter. Lopez, a screen on Brunson. Porter, no luck. And here are the Knicks. They're on a 13-5 run here. Brunson against Green. White, the pass to Brunson. Inside. Here's Trent. He's got 5. They set the pick for 3. Offensive rebound. A shot by Sims, no good.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Here's Brunson, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Brunson's got the lead up to 11 now for New York. Milwaukee's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. The Knicks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And that one misses. Both teams deciding to change it up. And he's good on the second. 9 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Now Lillard fires from deep. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the New York Knicks enjoying a 12. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works.
Wow, the skill of Lillard to get his shot through while getting the whistle.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for New York.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
To the inside. Here's Lillard. Pass to Antetokounmpo. 5 to shoot. Portis finds Prince. From downtown, the Knicks pull it in. Towns has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
That's a great setup by Towns. You love to see that vision from your big man.
Bucks trail by 13. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Oh, beautiful looking shot. I mean, when you can hit it from that deep, wow.
Hart with the screen for Bridges. The shot, no good. Bucks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Prince's shot is good.
But just tremendous instincts from Prince. Feeling the defense, getting loose, getting into his catch-and-shoot game. Nicely done.
Hart with the screen for Bridges. Pass to Hart. Bridges against Jackson. Hart with a screen on Jackson. Bridges for 3. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy's dangerous as a shooter.
Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Lillard. Giannis kicks to Lillard. The floater. The Knicks pull it in. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game and stolen by Lillard. Fast break, Milwaukee beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 8 rebounds in this game. Lillard against Bridges. Takes the 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Lillard misses.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3 ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Bridges with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Jacks up a 3. Sinks the 3-pointer. Achua's got the lead up to 13 now for New York.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. This is the most they've led by 13 points. Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Here's Antetokounmpo. Powers through inside. Giannis.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
The Knicks leading by 13. Bridges outside. Knocked away and stolen by Lillard. Fast break, Milwaukee. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Knicks.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Mikal Bridges.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
Bridges against Antetokounmpo, and stolen by Portis. Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo, nobody back.
The assist.
Here's Bridges. New York with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Towns, no luck. And it's the Bucks ball. They trail by 16. Here is Lillard. So no problem for New York as they get the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really...
these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
A look at the 76ers starting group. Maxey out there with Paul George. Then there's Edwards. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Oubre in at the small forward position. Fires the three. And Anunoby pulls it down. And now the Knicks on the break. Left side of Chua. Pass to Bridges. High post Towns. Outside Anunoby. Back to Towns. Shot clock at 5. Drills it from deep.
Towns is money off the catch and shoot.
And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. It's a three-point game. First quarter of play, a minute in. And the jam by George.
And one move ahead of the defense, a solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
New York has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And Clark, this last summer, former Sixer Doug Collins inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Yeah, well-deserved honor for Doug. I mean, he's Philly's former #1 overall pick back in 1973, and he played almost a decade there for the Sixers. Also coached the Sixers, among many other teams that he had a chance to coach in the NBA, but clearly an NBA lifer and one of the best guys that's part of the NBA fraternity.
Here's George after the basket by New York on the other end. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. To the paint. Stolen by Anunoby. Bridges with it. Guarded now by Maxey. To the inside. Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Big Cat says, take that.
Now George. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. And here we go. The Knicks in transition. And he lobs it up top. And it's powered home by Towns.
And this kind of play is only going to grow their lead, holding the other guys down on defense and converting on the turnover.
Now here's Maxey. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. Precious Achiuwa picks one up. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
Now here's Anunoby. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Nice pass by Bridges. Just keeping his options open out there.
And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average. Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. They can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO."
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
George for three. They get it back.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
It's stolen by Maxey. Fast break, Philadelphia. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And Maxey is especially dangerous in these situations. When he has room to run, good luck stopping him.
And the basket by Towns.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. George against Anunoby. Embiid, a screen on Anunoby. George passes to Embiid. 5 to shoot. Back to George. Good. And the assist to Embiid. George has got 5.
You've got to be alert to where George is out on that perimeter because that jumper of his has become dangerous.
Bridges passes to Hart. Oh, George with a steal. Up in time. Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Knicks?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Taking a look at Philadelphia. They've got Tyrese Maxey, Kelly Oubre out there with Edwards. Then there's Paul George, and it's Embiid in at the 5. Now here's Anunoby. Pass to Towns. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. 11 points in the game.
Towns is so dangerous in the paint. He's got the ability to just muscle through most any defense.
Embiid, a screen on Anunoby. George feels it out a bit. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
Now here's Bridges. No made baskets yet.
Well, the quickness of Paul George on defense is something that very few players possess. I think he does a fantastic job rushing guys because of his presence.
New York leading by 6. Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Edwards. Stolen by Anunoby. Towns finds Achua. Anunoby on the wing. Maxey covering. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Second quarter basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far.
Good challenge that time by Embiid, using all that length quite well.
No good from 11 feet. And Edwards slams it in.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Bridges against George. Pass to Achua. This one for 3. Buries it from 3. Achua's got 5 points.
Yeah, making the smart pass there. I mean, Bridges doesn't just hold the ball.
Maxey surveys. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Anunoby. Towns for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
You know, looking at Towns, you really don't expect that kind of range. You better think again, though.
Pass to Embiid. Well, Clark, as we know, player comparison is a popular exercise among fans and analysts alike.
Yeah, I've never really ascribed to that, but in this day and age, I think it's even more unfair to do so because the game has changed tremendously. I mean, three-point attempts and scoring averages are way north, in large part because of the pace of play. So the game has changed, and that means when you're comparing players, it's a little harder to do in a fair manner.
Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
Towns, a screen on Maxey. Bridges passes to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Right now, Towns is putting on a show. It's up to the defense to try to figure out how to slow him down.
Down low. And stolen by Bridges. Fast break, New York. Achua can't hit.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
Here's George. And the jam by George.
Showing you the vertical that time. Paul George throwing it down.
Left side Achua. 1:06 left in the second period. Comes up empty down low. George for three. Gets the three ball to go. And it's now only a 5-point New York lead.
I think one of Paul George's best shots is his pull-up jump shot. He's been destroying defenses for years with that mid-range pull-up.
Achua with the dunk.
And, you know, we can't measure Hart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
George, no good. Knicks leading by 7. To the middle. It's stolen by Maxey. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Now here's George. He's got 10. Outside Maxey. 6 to shoot. And it's New York with a rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Outside Anunoby. George with a steal. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for New York. He had solid production this quarter. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
We've got Mitchell Robinson. P.J. Tucker is out there with DeLon Wright. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's McBride in at the 2-guard spot. That's Tom Thibodeau's 5 as we get going in the second half. Clark, the Sixers have been at least 10 games over 500 for 7 straight seasons now.
Yeah, and that's great to see after, what was it called? The process that took them all the way to the very depths of the league to finally build themselves back into a consistent playoff team. And their fans certainly deserve good times for struggling through all of those bad times several years ago.
Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Pass to McCain. Here's Grimes. Brunson defending. The kick out to Walker. The three-pointer off the mark.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Here's Tucker. Walker pulls down the board.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Ryan, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. Inside, it's stolen by Drummond. Here's Grimes into the lane. That one's in there. Drummond with the assist.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Brunson against Walker. To the middle. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
And though he has a scorer's mindset, Brunson's willing to make the next pass.
Up top, Walker. Here's McCain. Back to Walker. Shoots over Robinson. Again, Philadelphia.
His mid-range shot is very solid. I mean, for some reason, the defense let him have it.
Robinson, a screen on Walker. Here's Brunson outside. The three-pointer is down. Jalen Brunson.
And I love the trust between Brunson and his guys. I mean, working so hard to set each other up.
Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
Grimes' shot is off.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
McBride can't get it to go. 76ers trail by 8. Left side, Walker. Here's McCain. McBride covers. Grimes, the pass to Walker. Here's McCain. 4-3. Offensive rebound, and that's a foul called on DeLon Wright. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand.
Brunson misses. Philadelphia's got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Nice shot by Walker.
What a display of skill. The defense was solid, but he finds a way.
Robinson, a screen on Walker. Outside Tucker. Here's McBride. Knocks down the triple. McBride's got 5.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
Knicks lead, 42-30.
Here's McCain. Robinson defending. Outside Walker. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. New York leading by 9. Here's Brunson. Brunson with the finish inside.
Now, he may only be 6'1", but Brunson plays much bigger than that. I mean, he plays with a physicality.
The kick out to Walker. Pass to McCain. Launches it. Fires in the triple. He's got 5.
Boy, he could have taken it himself, but he went from good, better to best in getting the shot for his teammate.
Robinson, a screen on Walker. Brunson. Brunson, so confident at the rim.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And so it's New York, ending the quarter up 10. Great shot selection right now. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Edwards out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's George in at the 2. Bridges finds Hart. Now Bridges. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Oubre. On the break. Embiid passes to George. Embiid, a screen on Anunoby. Pass to Maxey. Just 5 on the clock. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Boy, a terrific three-point shooter. Maxey is somebody, I think you've got to be in this airspace all the time.
Hart with a screen on Oubre. Here's Anunoby. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Oubre with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here's Hart. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Knicks lead by 6. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Knicks.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
You know, something else, guys? You know, they came out of that tunnel sprinting in a full stride sprint. That translated to the floor and lots of success in the fast break game.
It's stolen by Maxey. Pass to Embiid. George passes to Embiid. Three-pointer. Achua with a rebound. New York leading by 4. And Anunoby for 3. Drains the triple.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the 3 in transition.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. Embiid, a screen on Bridges. For 3, Maxey. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. And he goes in for the dunk.
Boy, Hart is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
Embiid, a screen on Anunoby. It's George with the drive. And he can't jam it through. New York has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Anunoby passes to Hart. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. And again, New York with the triple.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Embiid, a screen on Anunoby. George passes to Embiid. No good. Had a chance to end the run there.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Bridges down low. Maxey covering. Bridges misses. Towns against Embiid. Outside Oubre. Launches a 3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 9 rebounds now. Here's Achua. Kicks it out to Anunoby. The offensive rebound. Puts up a 3. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Knicks.
When you look at their assist totals, you can see why it was easier for them to score. The ball was really popping tonight.
And good things seem to happen when you're patient and willing to make the next pass. Their offense has flowed really well.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for OG Anunoby.
Gotta respect the leadership he showed today. Made great reads and distributed the ball accordingly.
There's 31 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And here's Embiid. Just 5 to shoot. Fader on the way. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Fires away from way outside. Misses there. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways. So there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Abusele out there with Kelly Oubre. Then it's George. Then there's Maxey. And it's Embiid in at the 5 down low. And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Pass to Embiid. Shoots the 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Giannis high post. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, once Giannis gets the ball there, you could forget it.
Jackson against George. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
And they double up Jackson. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Misses the 3. Here's George. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Let PG get the ball inside at your own risk. He's going to punish you there.
Giannis sets a screen for Lillard. Over George. Tyrese Maxey grabs the miss. The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Oubre passes to George. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Embiid with the screen on Jackson. Down low. Damian Lillard pulls it in. Milwaukee's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Hey, Brent, Damian Lillard is as clutch as they come. He is fearless. Where do you think that comes from? Why is he so effective late in tight games?
Such a great question, Kevin, but for Damian Lillard, I think it boils down to one word, and that is confidence. I mean, he has legitimately the ultimate confidence in all the work that he puts in the offseason to be in these moments, to have the ball in his hands, and it's been proven time and time again that he can come through. It's why we see him tap his wrist and it being game time. Those are some of the most memorable moments of his career.
And the basket is good.
It's just so tough to knock Embiid off the block. That's his territory.
Lillard against George. Outside for Jackson. Lets a floater go, and that's 2 points on the layup.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. George finds Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
Paul George is great at breaking down the defense, and he does it with the pass that time.
Giannis sets a screen for Lillard. Sinks the triple. Lillard's got 5 now.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Maxey passes to George. It's hauled in by Giannis.
Well, you could tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Maxey. Here's Jackson. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
Take your focus off Maxey for 1 second, and he will let it fly from out there.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. It's important to remember Damian Lillard was a 2-star prospect coming out of high school in Oakland. He says that the doubt I faced, what I found is I have true belief in myself. I poured a lot in and just continued to work. That's why when I struggle, I never waver because I know that I'm true to it. Eventually, I'm going to have my time. Kevin?
I think they call that game time. Hey, David, thank you. And that one, good.
And right there, Embiid showing he's just too big and too skilled to stop.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Lillard kicks to Portis to the middle. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
And George with the stuff.
You have to track Paul George all over the floor, a 3-level scorer. He's going to come at you in multiple ways.
Pass to Lillard. Antetokounmpo, a screen on George.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Bucks lead by 5. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Milwaukee.
People say the mid-range shot is dying, but so far in this one, that has not been the case for this team.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Yabusele out there with Embiid. Then there's Maxey. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's George in at the 2-guard spot. Jackson has the open look. Off target from 3-point range.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
76ers, Paul George. 2 shots. After the play is under video review under NBA rules.
The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
The 76ers trail by 7. And George, here we go. And George with the stuff.
Yeah, Paul George, look out, hammers that one home.
Lillard against George. Lillard dishes to Giannis. Kicks it out to Prince. Giannis sets a screen for Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. That one's rebounded by Embiid. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Kicks it out to Maxey. George sets a screen for Maxey. Outside, George. Oubre on the wing. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Bucks leading by 5. Jackson a screen on George. Lillard looking around. Floats one up. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to George. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Embiid. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists now in this one. Lillard against Maxey. Now here's Lillard. He's covered closely. Over Maxey. And that one's good. Lillard's got 9 points.
Smart and aggressive. Lillard repeatedly dominating the pick and roll set.
Jackson against George. Yabusele passes to George. Embiid sets the pick for George. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Jackson with the screen. And Lillard kicks to Jackson. Hands it from downtown. He's got 9.
Nice find by Lillard. He deserves some recognition for that kind of passing.
Maxey passes to Oubre. Maxey against Prince. Shoots from 12. And stolen by Lillard. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Embiid wide open. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throw of the game. And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however.
Hey, Lillard has all the talent in the world, but, man, this guy is a great leader. Lots of charisma, and he holds his teammates accountable.
And here we go. George heading to the hoop. Oh!
Yes, sir. Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Lillard kicks to Jackson. Lillard against Maxey. From the arc. Lillard misses. Outside, George. Pass to Embiid. Maxey looking it over. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Milwaukee with their lead standing at 6. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
21.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. The 76ers trail by 6. So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. They've got Brook Lopez. Gary Trent is out there with Porter. And it's Green, and it's Sims in at the 4 slot. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Walker with some nice D. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Porter a screen on Drummond. Lopez passes to Green. 6 to shoot. Lopez sets a screen for Green. Moves back up. Sims gets to Green. With the clock winding down, and it's blocked. To the paint. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here.
76ers ball.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. The kick out to Walker. Off target from outside. Bucks leading by 4. Trent outside. Lets the 3 fly. The offensive rebound. A shot by Sims, no good. The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Porter against Walker. Over in the corner, Edwards gets the 3-pointer to fall. Edwards got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. For Milwaukee, they've gone 0 of 5 to the start of the second quarter. Extremely cold shooting coming out of the locker room. The Bucks shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
And he makes the first but misses the second. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's McCain, guarded by Porter. Clock at 6 for 3, Edwards. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
And here is Trent outside. It's good from long range. And the Bucks lead by 2.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Trent's got 6 here in this quarter.
And how about Porter Jr.'s court awareness? Excellent job finding the open man with the pass.
Walker against Trent. Walker dishes to Drummond. Pass to Bona. There's a good screen. Here's Drummond with 1 on the clock, and Drummond throws it down.
If you didn't run one play for Drummond all night, he still might get into double digits. He's that much of a force on the offensive glass.
Trent has a 2-pointer, and it's Bona with the rebound.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
76ers trailing. Drummond with it. Now Green defending. Over in the corner, Edwards. Pass to Bona. Here's McCain. Launches it from deep. Good work defensively by Trent. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Green finds Lopez. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Porter looking it over. For the 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Porter's got his first 3 points of the game.
And each year, Porter just becomes more efficient and more deadly.
Here's McCain, guarded by Porter. And Drummond throws it down.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Lopez, a screen on Walker. Walker against Trent. Lopez sets a screen for Trent. The kick out to Lopez. From deep. Up again, and staying with the play, Lopez. Lopez has got his first points in this one.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind, and we've reached the end of the third. Bucks ahead, they're up by 5. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ball game. And so in the game for the 76ers, Embiid is out there with Yabusele. Then there's Kelly Oubre. Then it's Paul George. And it's Maxey in at the point.
And check out Embiid's athleticism. Just because he's big doesn't mean he can't move.
The 76ers trail by 3. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Maxey against Prince. George sets a screen for Maxey. Stolen by Jackson.
And you want to use the whole court, but you got to be careful with the long passes. Those are easier to pick off.
And so George will bring it up for Philadelphia. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. Jackson against George. Oubre, a screen on Jackson. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
What great body control there. George, tremendous athlete, takes the hit, and he makes that one count.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Milwaukee.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
We also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some easy scores.
And Lillard gets it to go.
That's just too easy. You got to get Lillard to put it down.
The 76ers trail by 4. Embiid with a screen on Jackson. George passes to Embiid. Outside for George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Driving in and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Again, when you go from second to fourth gear, Paul George puts a lot of pressure on the defense that way.
And George drops them both. Milwaukee has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Jackson misses. The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Oubre with it, outguarded by Giannis. Embiid goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1.
Better than most centers from the line. Embiid exceptional with his hand.
Jackson a screen on George. And Lillard kicks to Jackson. Back to Lillard. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Lillard. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Lillard against Maxey. In the corner, it's Oubre. Embiid against Antetokounmpo. Embiid's shot is good.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Lillard outside. That's a screen on George. Lillard against George. Now, here's Lillard, guarded closer. Bangs home the trifecta. Lillard's got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
And that is what you need in big moments. Lillard's a strong leader with competitive drive. Bingo.
George passes to Embiid. Back to George. Pass to Embiid. There's the triple. And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Milwaukee has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. George against Lillard. High post, Jackson. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Maxey. What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
Outside for George. Knocks down the 3.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Back to Jackson. Portis sets the pick for Jackson. Outside Portis. It drops. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Once he has the ball, if his feet are set up, Bobby's going to let those rip.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the three-pointer.
And Lillard kicks to Jackson. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game. Huge shot there, and the crowd knows it.
Yeah, you gotta love hearing a crowd get this fired up.
George passes to Embiid. Misses the tray. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Three-pointer, Lillard. He made it! He gets it to go! Wow!
Down it goes at the buzzer. Boy, doesn't get any better than that.
Thank you, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
starting group for the New York Knicks. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Precious Achiuwa. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. And from Milwaukee, they've got Bobby Portis. Jackson out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Prince in at the 3. Well, you talk about some teams that are stacked in the East, Doris. This is the game to watch.
Yeah, you get the sense of both teams know there is a mental edge perhaps a win would give them should they come out of this on top. We expect both teams to figure big time in the Eastern Conference playoff picture.
And here's Milwaukee now after the basket by New York on the other end. Lillard, sweet little floater.
Nice little adjustment by Lillard to get off the shot. He's a craftsman for sure.
All right, let's go to Allie LaForce now, who spoke with Doc Rivers.
And we discussed Mikal Bridges. Coach said Mikal creates a lot of problems with his movement off the ball. He keeps the defense on its toes. We can't allow him to get into a rhythm. And he also praised Bridges' on-ball defense. He'll be the focus of their game plan tonight. Brian?
And Allie, thank you for that. Bridges against Jackson. And the basket by Bridges.
Well, Bridges has this floater in the bag of tricks, and you've got to be able to pull it out at the appropriate time.
Well, Doris, since he was traded out of Phoenix, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have skyrocketed. Why is that?
Well, number one, he's worked hard to develop his skill on the offensive end. He came in as a 3-and-D guy, but what he's proven is he can handle the basketball, he can initiate action. You love the work ethic that went into that. Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
And if you're guarding Dame in the pick and roll, you need to stop the ball. Lillard can just eat you alive.
Hart finds Towns. Hart with a screen on Prince. And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 5. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Lillard gets so much lift on his three-pointers. It's almost effortless how he shoots.
Here's Bridges. Outside Anunoby. Hart with a screen on Prince. Pass to Hart. Banked it in off the glass.
Well, OG Anunoby is going to continue to develop his game, and that pass, that was pretty.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Anunoby. Here's Lillard. Here's Prince. Out to Lillard. 4 on the clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good work defensively by Towns.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
And that one drops.
Now that's Karl Anthony Towns at his absolute best. The shot making incredible from every spot on the floor.
Doris, it's hard to believe the Knicks title drought has gone on for over 50 years now.
Oh, that fan base is just dying for an opportunity to win the championship. And here's the thing, B.A. What I love about that fan base, through all the years where the Knicks struggled, on any given night, that building is as electric as any in the league. If you overplay Mikal Bridges to take the jump shot, that's creating driving lanes, and he'll take advantage.
Lillard with the ball. Hart covering. And foul on Josh Hart. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Lillard passes to Portis. Back to Lillard. Portis with a screen on Anunoby.
Well, there's just defensive chops by OG Anunoby. He says, I've got length, athletic ability, and a willingness to contest.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Lillard. And that's his 4th bucket of the game in 7 attempts.
It doesn't matter where he is on the floor. Lillard is a walking bucket.
Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Back to Anunoby. Pass to Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Anunoby against Prince. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Milwaukee ball.
The Bucks trail by 4. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Anunoby against Lillard.
Next foul. Josh Hart.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throws of the game.
Team foul. At the line for Milwaukee.
That free throw no good.
Antetokounmpo. Taking 2 shots.
He's off on the second.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Anunoby on the take. Boom! He jams it straight down.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Lillard passes to Portis. Misses the 3. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Knicks up by 6. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
We've got Damian Lillard, Bobby Portis out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then there's Taurean Prince, and it's Jackson in at shooting guard. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Well, when Mikal Bridges was drafted in 2018, his hometown team, the Philadelphia 76ers, elected to trade him after selecting him.
And B.A., he made no secret of the fact that that was a heartbreaking moment at the time. Consider that his mom actually worked in the Sixers front office in those days. But in the end, he has carved out one heck of a career.
Second shot opportunity. Anunoby can't get it to go. The Bucks trail by 8. Jackson finds Lillard. Portis with a screen on Hart. Here's Lillard. Lillard converting inside.
Yeah, Lillard is relentless on offense tonight, getting bucket after bucket for his team.
Bridges against Jackson. Bridges passes to Hart. Bridges right side. Back to Hart. Kicks it out Towns. Pass to Achua. It's Bridges on the wing. Prince against Anunoby. The 3 ball. He buries it from 3. Anunoby's got 9.
Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance.
Lillard against Anunoby. Lillard looking around. Antetokounmpo outside. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. It's Hart on the wing, defended by Lillard. And Hart with a basket on the assist from Towns. And now it's an 11-point Knick lead.
That's a great setup by Towns. You love to see that vision from your big man.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Anunoby. Anunoby against Lillard. Portis with a screen on Anunoby. Lillard, the open look. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night. Hart with it. Jackson in his pocket. Pass to Bridges. Left side Hart. Drives to the hoop. And he gets the bucket. 6 points for him. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense. A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Now here's Bridges. 6 points for him. 1:35 left in the second quarter. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Lillard. Three-pointer. That shot missing. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, NBA Commissioner Adam Silver is highly encouraged by the growth of the game. He said, in addition to being the fastest growing sport in the world, we are the #1 participation team sport in the United States. Boys and girls are playing basketball in record numbers. Love to hear it, Brian.
No doubt. The game's in a great place right now, Allie. Thank you. Lillard goes up strong inside.
Yeah, it looks so delicate coming off his fingertips. Lillard's floater is a lethal one.
Here's Bridges. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Prince. After the basket by New York on the other end. That three's off the mark.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And the three off target. Knicks leading by 13. And they're on the run. Anunoby for three. And the three-pointer goes. Anunoby's got 8 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, OG Anunoby showing you what could happen if he puts it all together. Doing work, OG.
And Lillard gets it to go.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And so it's New York in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. We hear teams talk about one. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
The center court and get ready for the half-court shot. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And on the floor for Tom Thibodeau as we get into the second half. DeLon Wright is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's P.J. Tucker. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Tuck Porty in at the 4. And Doris, you talk about the bounciest big men in the association. Mitchell Robinson's on the short list.
Come on now, this guy is a game changer as a lob threat and rim protector. He's grown up so much in terms of avoiding foul trouble, and he's putting in the work on the offensive end. Mitchell Robinson is a big-time player. If you give Lopez a 7-footer this much room, it's over.
Brunson against Porter. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Doris, how about the evolution of Jalen Brunson's career from role player to star player?
Yeah, B.A., he begins his career as a backup point guard to the great Luka Doncic. But when given an opportunity to thrive without Luka in the playoffs, he did just that. Then he gets his own team and takes his game to an MVP level. Incredible evolution.
Porter's shot is off. New York leading by 16. And here's Brunson from the arc. Porter pulls it in. And so Porter will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. From deep. The shot misses. The Knicks have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break.
Well, you can see in transition, it's DeLon Wright's speed that makes defenders nervous. This guy able to get in transition so quickly.
Back to Porter. Outside for Green. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. Jumps up. And slam dunk by Tucker.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group. Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Here's Wright. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Yeah, good up-tempo play by Porter. Getting a little room and pulling up fast.
Here's Brunson. Tucker finds Brunson. Knocked loose. Porter with the steal. Trent for three. Pass to Lopez. Trent outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. Lopez passes to Trent. Here's Sims. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Knicks ball.
Here's Brunson. Robinson, a screen on Porter. Here's Brunson outside. Rebounded by Lopez. The Bucks trail by 19. To the paint. Trent, the pass to Porter. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Lopez, the screen on Brunson. Porter from outside. Sends it home from three-point land. Porter's got 6.
Yeah, incredible range. Porter Jr. can cash you in from distance. He certainly did there.
Down low. A 40 shot is good. And the Knicks lead by 18.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And here's Porter outside. And it's New York with a rebound. 22 was their biggest lead. Brunson with it, and Lopez picks him up. And Kevin Porter picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Wright with the bucket.
Boy, DeLon Wright with great range. What a shot.
Porter looks it over from deep three-point land. Another miss by Porter. Knicks leading by 21. Here's Brunson. Finished off the break. He's got 5.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
New York has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. To the inside. That's good from Robinson on the assist by Wright.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Here's Porter. Again, Porter missing.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
And so it's the New York Knicks up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. The hustle they've shown on defense has been... Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Here's Porter. They've got Brook Lopez. Kevin Porter is out there with Gary Trent. Then it's Green, and it's Sims in at power forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Towns on a screen. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
I'll tell you, it's 6'8" with elite athleticism. Good luck checking OG Anunoby on the interior.
Pass to Sims. On the wing, Green. Lopez, the screen on Anunoby. Count the basket.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
And the Bucks going with a whole new group out there. Anunoby, a screen on Jackson. Outside Anunoby. Nails it from 3. Anunoby's got 19 points.
OG Anunoby increasingly dangerous with his jumper. Nice catch and shoot opportunity there.
Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And slammed that thing through.
A nasty two-hander. And here's Bridges. Down low.
Milwaukee foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Knicks.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
And the other thing, guys, credit their game plan. They've been getting the looks they want, and they are executing at a high level.
Lillard against Anunoby. Foul on Josh Hart. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
First team foul.
About a minute and a half into the 4th now. Screen by Antetokounmpo. For 3, here's Lillard, and it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Anunoby for 3. Bucket. He's now 9 for 11 after that one.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Bridges against Jackson. Bridges outside. Outside Hart. Beyond the arc. Lillard pulls down the board. The Bucks have gone 3 of 5 since this 4th quarter started. Antetokounmpo outside. Driving inside. Oh, and the dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Kicks it out to Anunoby. Jacks up a 3. Oh, it's his 10th basket on 12 tries. You got to appreciate the efficiency here.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Lillard can't get it to go.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
2 minutes.
Pulls up on the wing. Anunoby can't get it to go. And it's Lillard with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt. Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
Milwaukee has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the 4th. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo, and that one goes in. Lillard's got 19 points.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Knicks.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for OG Anunoby.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
5 on the clock. And out of bounds, Milwaukee will have it.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. Lillard against Anunoby. Wing shot on the way. Lillard can't get that one to fall. Smooth sailing for New York. Anunoby on the wing. There's the 3. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Achua for 3. Giannis with the rebound. Lillard with the ball. Fires from way outside.
And he's easily led the way on the boards tonight.
He's competed for every missed shot. Feels like he's quicker to the basketball than